Okay, now let's do this example together. This is a very important example, okay? So, you need to understand every step. This is actually the same example we have seen before, okay? So this company produces an electronic timing switch that is used in consumer and commercial products. So this electronic timing switch, that's something you want to sell. The fixed cost SEF is $73,000 per month, okay? And the variable cost C lowercase v, is lowercase v, okay, is 83 per unit. The selling price per unit is P equals to $180 minus 0.02D. Okay, think about that. What is A? What is B? Okay, based on this situation, these are the questions you need to answer. So first, if we write P as P is A minus BD, we have seen this, right? Then what is the value of A and what is the value of B? Question number 2, what is the value of CF and what is the value of C lowercase v? And question C, determine the maximum total revenue, okay? And the question D, find the demand or volume at which the maximum total revenue occurs. That's the D hat. Question E, find the optimal volume or optimal demand at which the maximum profit occurs. That's the D star. Remember that we said these two are different. D hat and D star, okay? They're different things. Question F, determine the maximum profit per month. Okay, now you want to have the max profit. And G, question G, find the volumes or demands at which break-even occurs. Okay, that is, what is the range of profitable demand? So you're gonna have a range of D1 prime and D2 prime. Okay. To solve all these questions, this is the sheet you need with all the functions listed here. Okay, so you have CT, total cost, you have CV, total variable cost, you have P equals to A minus BD, you have your total revenue formula, which is AD minus BD squared. And you also know, like, when the D equals to D hat, you can reach your total revenue. You can reach the maximum total revenue, okay? And this is how you calculate the D hat. This is how you calculate the maximum total revenue. And also, if you want to calculate the profit, this is the function you're going to use, okay? And also, you know, when D equals to the D star, you can reach your maximum total profit, okay? So and also, if you want to calculate what is your maximum total profit, you just replace the D by D star in the total profit function. This is the function. So you replace D with D star. And you also know when D is between D1 prime and D2 prime, you will have your profit bigger than 0, which means you're earning or you're earning, not losing money. Okay, you are making profit. And the way you calculate break-even points is this function. Actually, it's two functions, okay, merged together. All right, let's do it. Okay, so question A. If we can write P as A minus BD, So what is A and what is B? Right? If we given in the statement, P is 100 minus 0.02D. Okay, so compare these two formulas. You can easily find that A is 180, B is, don't include the negative sign, 0.02. That's it. Question B. What is CF? CF is given in the statement. It's $73,000. What is C lowercase v? It's also given. It's 83 per unit. Okay, question C. What is the maximum total revenue? Max TR. What is that? Based on the function formula, we know maximum total revenue is here, right? So it's A squared over 4B. A squared over 4B. What is A? A is 180 squared over 4 times B, 0.02. Do the calculation by yourselves, and then you can get number. The value is 405,000. That's the maximum total revenue. And now, question D. Question D is, find the demand or volume at which the maximum total revenue occur. Okay, so that's gonna be D hat. D hat, the function for D hat is here. Okay, it's A over 2B. A is 180, B is 0.02. Okay, and if you calculate, it's 4500 unit, which means if you sell it at if you sell 4,500 units, you can reach your maximum total revenue. And question E is, what is the optimal demand, where you can have your total profit maximized? That's D star, okay? And D star, we have it here. It's A minus C lowercase v over 2B. So A minus C lowercase v over 2B. And A is 180, lowercase v, C lowercase v is 83. 2 times B is 0.02. Okay, and if you calculate this out, it's gonna be 2425 units. Okay, which means if you sell 2425 units, you can reach your maximum profit. And question F, what is your maximum profit? Okay, we said if you want to know the maximum profit, you're going to replace the D in that formula with D star. So what is the formula for total profit? It's here. So it is the max max profit is minus B times D to the power of 2. But here we want to replace the D with D star. Okay, plus A minus C lowercase v times D. We replace D with D star, okay, because we want to know the profit maximized, minus CF. Okay, and we just substitute this with the values. So minus B is 0.02 times D star is 2425 square plus A is 180, C lowercase v is 83 times D star 2425 minus CF 73,000. Okay, just to calculate this, and then you can have the answer is 44,612.5. That is your maximum profit. Okay, and then question G is, what is the break-even points? What's the range where you can make your profit? Okay, so that range determined by the D1 prime and D2 prime. We say D1 prime is minus A minus C lowercase v plus a whole bunch of things, right? And what's that? It's C minus C lowercase v, A minus lowercase v square minus 4 times minus B is 0.02 times, we haven't used the value yet. So we're still doing the formula itself, okay? We want to rewrite the formula here. So it's 4 times minus B times minus CF, okay? And to the power of 1/2. So that's the square root of this whole bunch of things, okay? And the whole thing divided by 2 times minus B. Okay, now if we replace these letters by the values, it's gonna be minus 180 minus 83 plus 180 minus 83 square minus 4 times minus 0.02 times minus 73,000 to the power of 1/2 divided by 2 times minus 0.02. And if you calculate this out, the D1 prime is gonna be 932. Now let's move on to the D2 prime. Okay, let's do it here. D2 prime is, the formula tells you it's minus AC lowercase v subtract the whole thing, okay, in the bracket. what is the whole thing? It's a minus cv square minus 4 times 4b minus b times minus cf to the power of 1 over 2, okay? And divide this whole thing by 2 times minus b. And you're going to replace these letters by the values. A is 180, CV is 83, minus 180 minus 83 to the power of 2 minus 4 times minus 0.02 times minus 73,000, and the whole thing under the square root, okay, and divide it by 2 times minus 0.02, and calculate this. You can get 3,918 units. Here you still need the units, okay? So let's do this, okay, to split this to space. So your break-even points, or what they asked, the range of profitable demand is gonna be a range from a lower value 932 to a higher value 3,918. So this is your profitable range, which means if your D belongs to this range, then you are making profit. Okay, so this example is very important, and I want you to practice by yourselves on this one. In the homework or final or quiz, we might or tests, we might have the similar questions with different values for A and B and C, F and CV, okay? But the questions are the same, the formulas are the same. So try to practice, especially for this break-even point, because the formula is very, very complicated. You need to practice how do you calculate it correctly, okay? And in case you couldn't get the right final results, which means your calculation and the progress has something wrong. In case you have that problem, please just let me know, and I can record something to just show you step by step, like how do you get from here to here. Okay, I can do that, but please practice by yourself first. Okay, all right, this is all for today. I know it's very heavy, but this is very important, okay? And everything is all connected. So we want to introduce all of them all together. And then in the next class, we're going to learn chapter 3. Okay, it's gonna be a new chapter. So before that, please go over these slides and then, try to figure out how do you use the formulas. All right.